Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I think good question. I think we have to focus on that thing, and because, as I said, this is not excuse because this is my second or third test series. I think Tajul bowled brilliantly, although he had a very good variation. They played very good because you guys know this pitch was very flat on first day and still very on slow side. But give them a credit, they batted beautifully, and I think those are the area where Bangladesh cricket we have to, as a team, we have to improve as quicker as we can.
You spoke last week a lot about belief and having to have belief, but it seemed in that sort of last 45 minutes of play it was a lack of judgment, a lack of skill. What's your sort of take on the last sort of 45 minutes?
I think I a little bit disagree with the lack of skill. Maybe patience level can be better. And I think, like the test cricket is all about to understand the situation and play it according to the situation. And I think, as you said, that 40 test match cricket is all about to surviving that period where the testing time comes. And I think the guys, especially Shadman, he got very unlucky. You guys know this and got the down the leg catch. But having said that, I think those are the area where we have to improve as a team.
My question is how much frustrating it is to see one side scoring 575 runs in one side and your team is just 38 for 4 within 45 minutes of a game. So in the same wicket, we see that it was also a very good wicket to bat on today, but still we just collapsed in a whisker.
This cricket is a funny old game, like you got to do the basics right. I think it doesn't matter if you play 50 over test cricket. If you do the basics right, understand the situation and condition, and play according to the situation. And I believe that, as the gentleman said early on, it's a belief. This game, life is all about belief. When you believe in yourself, look, this is the way we can come out. This is the situation, maximum 10 overs going to happen. And this is the way I'm going to play. So I think those young people is learning. Zakir is very young. Shadman is young. All those guys are young. For me, like as a coach coming from broad, I think those are the areas, as I said, we have to improve. And don't forget, sometimes they did very well also in Pakistan series, like when the things were not good and they suddenly 26 for 6 and then they won the match. I'm sorry to repeat those things, but those are the evidence we have to, as a coaches, tell them, look, you can come back from nowhere and you got to keep believing and keep doing that skill level and improve your skill level as much as you can.
But one question at a time. You mentioned the Pakistan series. Do you think that when they won in Pakistan and maybe they didn't do well in India, there was an expectation that they would come back against South Africa? So do you think, you talk about the evidence or the example that coaches use. Even sometimes Mehdi Hasan Miraj also talks about having that reference point of doing well. So do they just forget that they have just done well a couple of months ago? Is it the case? Is it as simple as that?
See, that's a very good question. Again, $1 million question. Cricket is always to remember your process rather than outcome. So when sometime you achieve your goals or outcomes, you forgot the process. A good teams, good players do one good things consistently. They remember the process, how they win matches, how they score wicket, how they score runs, and how they take wickets. So if that kind of process as a coaches, this is our duty, to be honest, to just keep reminding them. Like consistency only come if your basics and skill level is strong and your processes are strong.
How do you see the spinners report on this track? And second part of the question is in the hindsight, do you think that an extra bowler was needed?
I think Tajul bowled brilliantly. Let me tell you. I mean, he bowled he varied his pace, which is as a spin bowling coach, I'm very happy with him. Miraz Mehdi could actually bowl a little bit better because obviously his consistency was not there for bowling good overs rather than good balls. So Tajul was very, very good, and that's why he got wickets on even flat track. So I think, as you said, spinners, maybe as you're talking about that fifth bowler, but I think to give them a credit also, like they batted brilliantly on that pitch and they utilized, they had patience, and we unfortunately, those are the things happen, on those kind of condition, those kind of the pitches, you got to grab little chances. So early on we had the chances a couple of times, but unfortunately we didn't do that, and I think we just have to bat hard tomorrow and come back, inshallah.
Coach, Bangladesh were fielded for almost 2 days, and players must be tired. Do you think that can cause a problem when they bat at the end of the day?
It does, but that's not a professional team should think. I think that's why a professional team, should come back and just work hard as much as they can. Losing 4 wickets is not a big deal, but you don't think like that. That's why as a coach you think, hang on, whatever the situation is, you got to fight and you got to believe.
Coach, I will go with my first question. That you have said that our three top order batsmen are young players, but they have already played for last 6 or 7 years in the domestic and international circuit, and also played like 40 plus first class matches. But is this the way they are preparing, or you are saying that they are young, but they have already played so many number of matches, but the consistency is not showing on their performance?
I think they are young front of me and you. They are very young front of me and you. I think you still look young, but I think front of me they're young. But I think I'm talking about the international matches, not first class matches. First class matches you can play 20, 30 or 50 first class matches. International cricket is temperament is totally different ball game. How many people you see, I can name lots of international the game they played, and when they come back to international level they don't have that temperament. So international temperament, different temperament you needed to required. And as I said, I am new in this with those guys, but I believe, let me tell you one thing, even that situation, I believe on them, we believe on them, we all believe on them. They can be a very good team and they can challenge any time. I believe that, and the evidence is there. I mean, you guys see that World Cup 2020, you see Pakistan series, we believe that. So it's just a matter of, consistency, as brother said, your consistency and process. If they can follow that consistency and process, I believe that the Bangladesh team got a very good team. I believe that.
We saw Hassan Mahmoud come in as a night watchman. I assume that was to try to protect the captain Shantu from coming in. Was that the discussion within the dressing room?
I think so. I believe so. I'm not sure about that, but I believe normally you take night watchmen because of you would want to protect your main players. Because on that pitch, if somebody gets good partnership, you can go long, and we can see that. So I think that was the reason. Sometimes we just have to protect our main batters.
We'll take 2 more questions. We have the
Coach, previous press conference in Dhaka, you mentioned about belief. Do you think they have lack of confidence, especially in Test cricket?
I don't think so. There's a lack of confidence. I think there maybe, if I'll be very honest with you guys, maybe lack of process, Test cricket process. Process is, understand the situation and the game environment, game awareness, I would say. Game awareness, like when to leave the ball, like I have to play tight here, I have to see this 5 overs, something like that, that mindset. So I think that is the little things, but I don't think so they have a lack of confidence. They just have to understand the situation, what they're going through. So if they can understand quicker, and I believe that as coming back to again, believe that, they can learn that.
Just my question has been changed. Coaching just said that the process is not clear, but why this is not happening? You guys are working hard to do something better. The players are playing lots of Test cricket, Pakistan, India, and then playing country. So why is not happening? And it's lots of coaching staff here. They're playing in NCL, national cricket, and they are playing Test cricket. So why?
Another very good question, to be honest. That's a very honest question you ask. I think the process, can you grow a tree in a day? What do you do?
I do.
Keep watering it, keep believing that as a gardener, that's what we have to do. And sometimes we have to believe that first. as a coaches, like, okay, you can't grow a tree in a day. So inshallah, this tree will sooner or later will show you how much they can give you a shade and fruit. I believe that.
It's been 24 years.
Pardon?
It's okay. That's not a question.
That's right.